PK 52, the Saturday morning meeting. So the Labor Day is over. So the season starts to shift. There's some of the southern states that stay warm during the winter and they have really good sell downs at November, December, January. We got Toyotathon coming on. So the advertising is going to come on so really strong. And so we need to get prepared for that. But if I'm a little bit above the meridian and it starts to get really cold, traffic starts to slow down. Well, the crazy thing about slow down with traffic is that this gives me an opportunity to be able to build my base. And what I mean by building my base is start having a communication. Talk to people in your community. Hand out your business cards. You should hand out more business cards in the winter months than you ever do the summer months because now you're trying to drive people in the dealership. As traffic slows down, the buying ratio goes up. In the summertime, I'm looking to do a little something. Maybe I'll go out to a dealership and just see what the new product lineup is. And I'm curious. In the wintertime, if the elements are a little bit different, then I'm actually looking to purchase a vehicle. So to me, it's the best selling season of the year, especially as I get into Toyotathon. One of the things that I'll tell you, and I'll just focus on one thing today, is working with a service drive. As I've told you forever, the service drive is pretty interesting for service riders riding 20 ROs apiece. Now that includes oil changes, LOFs. Ride about 24,960 ROs a year. So that's 25,000 opportunities of people that actually came into your service department. I'll give you two things on this. Let me just dovetail off of that. So the majority of the people don't sit in the customer lounge and wait for the oil change or the service, 30,000 mile service or whatever they're doing. What they do is they get picked up by another person who is also a driver. So let's say that's 50%. So instead of 25,000, that's 37.5. So I can stand out front, look out the window. I can work on my phone, work on my e-leads. I can do all of that stuff. But when I'm going out there and looking somebody in the eye and saying, hey, my name is KC and I notice you're in a RAV4. Just real quickly, RAV4 is the number one selling vehicle in America right now. And we're always having a conversation with all of our customers just to find out when is your next trade cycle? Is it going to be a year? Is it half a year? Are you going to wait till the spring of next year? And just have a conversation. Well, I haven't really thought about trading it. And I said, well, let me know if there's a time frame. So if you were looking to get something else, would you go up into a bigger drive system vehicle? Would you go back to a sedan? So what are you thinking? And you never know. So last week I was in a service department and I pulled a customer in service department, had a conversation with them and traded them down. Now I didn't trade them up, I traded them down. They came out of a vehicle, went down a vehicle, got their payment a little bit lower. And I don't really think they were interested in trading that day, but there was a conversation and you never know. You have no idea whether somebody bought a boat or bought a snowmobile or bought a side-by-side or is now thinking about doing camping, is going to buy a little tag along or something. You don't know what they've done and you don't know that everything's changed until you have that conversation. The benefit in the dealership is I'm working with the service department. I find a service writer who is one of the people that everybody really loves. They bring all their vehicles to them. They trust them with their vehicle. And so that's the person I'm going to partner up with. What's the advantage for the service writer? If I sell their customer a vehicle, then I'll put them in another Toyota. They get that customer back, so they don't lose that customer. If they traded at Nissan, they're gone. Then I take the vehicle in trade, get it all cleaned up, maybe certify it. Then I put somebody in that, so I give them another customer. That's two customers for the service writer. So the benefit for the service writer working together with me is bigger than my one at a time with them. And so what I want to do is at the end of the day or during the day, I want to communicate with my service writer and I want to say, what did you see today? How many people did you ride up? What the vehicles were? And I'll do a call back the next day. I'll say, hey, I'm KC calling from ABC Toyota. Just wanted to see how your service experience was. Yeah, really. Yeah, George, the service writer, we actually partner up and he is phenomenal. I love the way that he treats consumers. So it's cool. I mean, it's like family back there. Listen, my name's Casey and I'm in the sales department. So George and I work as a team. Are you interested at all? So I can have a phone conversation with a customer. So no stress. And it doesn't matter to me if they say the spring of next year or a year from now. That's why I have a CRM. I put the information in the CRM. That information now is available for me. So the CRM pops up and gives me a warning that this customer said they were going to purchase March of next year. So I'm having a conversation with them late January saying, listen, I know I'm a little early, but let me talk to you a little bit about what you're thinking about moving into as we get into spring. So I can start sourcing the vehicle. I can actually start working to sell their trade. So it puts me in a very good position in the slow season, which doesn't have to be the slow season. PK 52, the Saturday morning meeting.